In one of my videos, I talked about how to ace likely interview questions when you are called for an interview. And I also spoke about how to make that resume of yours get you that job invite, which is a good one. But do you know that to a large extent, employees fail to recognize the little things that count the most during interviews? I know you are wondering now, like, what is he saying? He has already taught us what we are expected to say during the interview questions. Also, my resume has gotten me this interview, so I believe I'm well prepared and grounded. Do you know that there's a saying, common sense is not common? We try so hard to do the heavy lifting of the interview process, that is Googling the company, memorizing all the necessary questions that we're going to be asked, but we fail to do that which is even important than that which you have memorized. I bet you're wondering what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can see you nodding your head, you're wondering. But before I say go further on it, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification, and also share my link with your comment drop your comment at the below button. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about how you can score points at the interview, during the interview process. How you can make your impression get you that job. Because take note, most applicants fail their interview questions even before the interview is started. Because to a large extent, their countenance, their aura is portraying something different about them. So in order not to waste any time, let's just jump right into it and know what are the things that you as an employee during interviews you should always have at your fingertips so that you can score that point and impose a great impression to your employers and get that job you've been dreaming of. 1, it's very simple. Show up on time. When you're going for an interview, it is expected that as an employee, you show up 30 minutes before the due time. And the reason is simple. While you are showing up 30 minutes, it gives you that opportunity to compose yourself, flip through your phone based on the things that you've memorized, give you that countenance, enable you to package yourself very well again. And if you're running late, many employees also make this mistake. Please put a call through. Your employer, your soon-to-be employer, appreciates it more when you call them to let them know that you are running late due to 1 or 2 reasons than you coming there without making that call and saying it was due to one or two lame excuses. No employer will accept that. So, show up on time, which is very, very important. At least minimum 30 minutes before that time. Number 2, dress the part. I've had the opportunity to conduct interviews where I see a lot of employees coming for an interview and they dressed as if they are going for a casual party. Your appearance, to a large extent, tells the employer the aura you are for this job. It doesn't have to be that expensive, but just dress the part and look sharp and fitted. It is very, very important. It helps your employer it helps you portray a good image or a better packaging about you, so that your employer will know that yes, irrespective of it all, you are taking this job very, very serious. Number 3, put your phone away or put it on silent. A lot of employees make this mistake during interview because you arrived there late. Remember, I said when you are coming for this interview, come early, because it gives you time to compose yourself. It gives you the opportunity to remember a lot of things, and your phone is also one of it. You see, you are conducting an interview, they are conducting an interview for you, and the moment all of a sudden your phone goes up. To a large extent, it tells your employer, your soon-to-be employer, how serious you take that job. What is that mood that you are showing them, that as important as this interview is, you can't even put your phone away or put it on silent. So always remember, put your equipment on silent so that it enables you focus more on the interview or does not cause any distraction when you are answering their questions. Number 4, have everything neatly organized and accessible. Employees make this mistake. Your resume, it is expected that most employers will ask you for your resume when you're coming. So put everything in a well-arranged manner where you can easily access them. Not when they're asking you for your resume, you are busy scattering your bag. It doesn't speak well of you. Remember, you're coming for a position, so that first impression matters a lot. It scores you points. If you're flipping through your bag looking for that particular document, they have the impression that, oh, this man that cannot even put 2 and 2 together, how am I sure that he will be able to handle this job? Even though that impression is wrong, but it is first impression we use in judging people to a large extent. So don't make that mistake. And always remember, make sure everything is well organized, that you can access them easily. Point number 5, review the job post before going in. A lot of employees make this mistake. You are there, you've memorized the interview questions that they are going to ask you, but you forget to understand that the job that you're coming for, it has a role. I've seen where they ask you, so good morning, you answered back good morning, so what role are you applying for? Some employees are taking off balance and you see them start mumbling. It doesn't speak well. So take out time to memorize the job role and the job position so that you are not found wanting. Number 6, a lot of employees also make this mistake during interview. The moment you walk into the interview hall, you greet them, but don't make the mistake of sitting down. Let them be the one to offer you a seat. Let them offer you to sit down. Then you can now thank them and sit. Not that you just get in there, you see the vacant chair and you sit. It doesn't portray any good image about you. Point number 7. Let's assume that you've passed all the six stages that I made mention of. Now, this one is very, very important. Enthusiasm. You are not even showing the will that you need that job. You are answering the question, but you are saying it as if, well, let me just say it. Your countenance, you're saying one thing, but your countenance and your body language are saying another thing. I can assure you, you will not get it. No matter how good you answer the question, because the employer wants to see how well you can show that you truly desire that job. Point number 8 and final one. I see employees making this mistake during interviews. Before you answer anything, always remember to listen properly before you answer the question. Don't just be in a haste to answer the question. Listen properly. Then you cannot take like 5 minutes to digest the question before you now give them an answer. And even if you do not understand the question, there is nothing wrong of you saying, "Oh, please, can you repeat the question one more time?" It doesn't change anything. It doesn't speak less of you. But don't make the mistake of answering without understanding the question. And if you do this, I can assure you, based on and also with the tips that you have already told you concerning interview questions, likely interview questions, I can assure you, you will stand out and you will get that job that you are looking for. It's your boy once again, Agobo for Life, just letting you know what are the things you should do to score you points during an interview session. A first impression, your impression that you should have towards your employer, that you should show them. Until I see you in the next one, I remain humble and I say, have a nice day.